Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show, the episode number 386. And this is Agatha All Along Season 1, Episode 4 review. As always, this is our Chicana Cute host, show our wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Wonderful Sunday morning, evening, whatever this time frame is for you.
Yeah, currently really fucking hating my camera software here. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but
Also, I figured another name for our podcast role, especially if we start doing morning podcasts.
What?
Raul and Brad in the morning. No,
you're not gonna make me laugh today.
no, okay.
No. You've got me fucking. You got me up the fucking wall, Brad. No, we're not doing this.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Today we're gonna have a triple show. Whether Brad likes it or not, bro, we're going through we're doing 3 episodes today. So, if he ends up going to sleep late, that's on him.
That's okay.
That's on him. So yeah, man. It's Sunday what? Sunday afternoon?
Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday afternoon.
It's still Sunday morning here because it's before noon.
Yeah. But Brad, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could find the time for me.
I always find the time for you.
I don't want to hear it. I always find the time. Let's be real.
Motherfucker.
No.
Because
That'd be real.
You found it.
I found it.
But it's like, damn.
Yeah, it is not mine. I didn't know someone was coming to visit you. I got after breakfast. Why
couldn't you message me when you're leaving the what's it called, the wine? I mean, not the wine. The fucking not the birthday. Sorry,
I was driving.
Huh?
I was driving. So
okay,
I
pass the phone to Brenda.
I messaged you when I got home.
Pass the phone to Brenda. Be like, hey, I'm on my way home. Get ready to podcast.
See, but I only live like 3 or 4 minutes from where I had breakfast. So
it don't take that long to write a text.
Well, that's when I got it home. So it wouldn't have been that much more to you.
They don't want to see dad fighting, okay? But just know that dad over here is really mad at the other dad. But other than that,
he's still got a podcast with me tonight after the Penguin. You watch.
Tonight after the Penguin, motherfucker. If you get home at 7 my time, your ass, I don't give a fuck. Your ass is getting on for doing Rings of Power.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what time I get home.
Yeah. I don't work tomorrow. You do. We're doing this tonight. And you still need to watch the movie for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.
With goes.
That said, guys, not much going on here today. Just had what's it called? Just normal morning here, breakfast, everything. Just was super tired from work yesterday. Not streaming today because of whatever's just happening right now with Brad. But I'll be back tomorrow. But other than that, I think we should just get into this because I don't really care anymore. I want us to get done with this.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, if you have not watched this week's episode of Agatha All Along and you care about sports, you should stay. I mean, you should get out of here if you care. But if you don't care or you've already seen the episode, go ahead and stay. This is your $1 spoiler warning. It is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, man. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Brad, I have no idea why I didn't pull this up. So now let's see if I'm gonna be in trouble with IMDb. Am I still here?
You're still here.
Okay, good. All right, cool. All right. Brad, you did not write the full title. So
that's what it said.
No, it's season 1, episode 4. If I can't reach you, / let my song teach you.
Well,
the
shit.
oven faces.
Well, I'm blaming the review geek because they literally just put if I can't read you.
Why can't you just look it up on IMDb like I do?
I didn't think of it.
The
Yeah,
Coven
was
faces their second trial on the Witch's Road, directed by Rachel Goldberg, written by Giovanna Sarkis, Jack Schaefer, created for television by Jack Schaefer, stories edited by Jason Rostovsky and Giovanna Sarkis. Staff writer is Laura Monti, and Agatha Harness is created by Stanley and Jack Kirby. Episode stars Catherine Hahn, Joe Locke, Sashir Zamata, Alian, Deborah Jo Rupp, which, no, she's not in this, Patti Lupone, Aubrey Plaza, and Jade Kwan. All right, Brett. Sorry. I don't know why they would put Deborah in there. She's not in this episode. She's just mentioned. She's not in this episode. But as the Coven sings their rendition of The Witch's Road, Lilia starts out playing a sort of miniature symbols that transform into a triangle halfway through the song without explanation. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, the previous episode ended with Agatha and the gang clearly not knowing who Sharon is. However, this episode begins with her burial on the road, and everyone knows who she is and what happened. Okay.
Knew the fact.
Y'all are really, what's it called?
There's some continuity errors going on.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't think
every other show has
anything. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Brad, what's your initial thoughts on this episode?
My initial thoughts are one, shame on them for what they did to Mrs. Hart / Miss Foreman. I will miss her. But two, they brought in Aubrey Plaza, so I'm kind of okay with it. And three, that song is a banger. Fucking goddamn banger through and through. And four, this is not the best show on TV, especially this year, but it's consistent. It's consistently okay to good, which is better than I thought it was going to be. So I enjoyed it.
Man, I thought this was a really fun episode. This is my favorite episode so far since episode 1. I think episode 1's still the best one, but I really enjoyed this episode, and I think that that yes, it's a damn shame what they did to what's it called, Mrs. Foreman, and I would have really liked to have seen Mrs. Foreman in this show for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna take away Mrs. Foreman from us, at least give us
Aubrey Plaza.
And I thought it was really interesting what they're kind of doing here with Aubrey Plaza and Catherine Hahn and Agatha, where Rio and Agatha were kind of like a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. They were like in a relationship,
yeah. And she says, like, what's it called? Oh, I love something so much, and I had to and it got taken away from, and she left me, and it's like, that's my scar. She's my scar. I'm like, oh, interesting. I'm starting to now think that the whole leak from Funko is not true. I don't think it's real because I don't think that that's who she is. But if it is, then this is an interesting place where they're going to take this storyline. But Brad, I wonder, now I'm really starting to wonder, could the team be Agatha's son?
I mean, they kind of hint at that, but then you had Aubrey Plaza, who I'm thinking the writers read everyone's mind of the viewers, and they basically put that doubt in there of he's not your son, just bar none, that's not your kid. So I don't know. I mean, that's what they're hinting at, and Agatha really is taking a shine to this kid, so maybe she thinks he is, but he may not be.
He also reminds me a lot about Wanda's kids.
Yeah. And Agatha, you can definitely tell the past few episodes, Agatha has guilt for if she traded her baby for that for the Book of the Dead. You can definitely tell there's a lot of guilt there, and she honestly, the only one she's really cared about is him throughout this. The other witches, I feel like she could kind of care less. There's here and there, you're like, oh, she might give a shit about them, but for the most part, it's really just this teen that's been following him, that's the only one she's cared about if he's gotten injured, or because Aubrey Plaza's character, she tells her no because she's going there to take his body, because I think that's what the Green Witch does, is they take the body,
Yeah.
reanimate it or something to that effect, and Agatha told her no.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch this because I'm trying to see if that will fix my camera hub. But yeah, I think that it's very interesting what we're kind of doing here. I really like the song. I thought that was so much fun. And I really like that they're kind of starting to strengthen the bonds here with these ladies. And the curse was probably one of the biggest decisions to put in there and be like, hey, like, what's
Well,
it called?
and I like the lore they're building into it. They're showing the past, like Alice's, um,
Mm-hmm.
because the first thing they come upon is the house, and Alice is like, "Nope, nope, I'm out, nope," and she turns around to leave, and it's the house again, and she can't run from it. And I'm like, okay, that's her house, that's her old house, like that's got to be,
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna, because the first house, none of them were like, oh yeah, that's scary. And I think Roll did Roll lost himself. Do 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 down. Bro, bro, bro. Well, everyone, let's take this time to enjoy the silence, the calmness. Hope everyone's having an excellent morning. And,
My computer always tells me when I need an update for Facecam. Why is it now? Does it not tell me that I need an update for Facecam?
I don't
And
know, but the picture right now of you talking is just hilarious right now.
yeah, I'm so pissed the fuck off by today. Today is really pissing me the fuck off. Uh, this is really fucking annoying. Really fucking annoying. Um, but uh, I like you were saying. And I like the last episode what we did with what's her name? Sorry, I can't. Jennifer, with Jennifer Kale.
Yeah.
And now this episode was the turn for Alice, and
Mm-hmm.
her being scared of like what happened to her mom is going to happen to her. So I thought it was an interesting ground to like take
What?
the episode into.
And this is apparently the fire sign or the fire house or whatever. I'm guessing they have so many that they have to go through. So they probably got 5 or 6 houses they got to go through, which
Yeah.
it's kind of a cool little level up thing they got to conquer.
Fucking Jesus, man! Come on. Oh God, whatever. We're doing what's it called? Daenerys, my physical picture right now. I'm sorry, guys. This is Brad. I fucking hate you today, bro.
It's not me doing your fucking camera.
No. And you have no say in why I fucking hate you right now, man. Yeah, today is just really like this is yeah.
But I really like the moving on. I really like the curse, like where you could see the curse actually, and this curse was harming all of them. So I thought it really, and then you see it and it's a demon, and you're like, huh, okay, and they use the power of music to vanquish it. So kind of dope.
Yeah, which I didn't think we were gonna get like a hair metal. What's it called?
Like a whole symphony, strings and shit. But
yeah.
I thought it was cool, the explanation that they go through, because Alice just hated that song of his mother's because she always thought that was part of the curse. And then like to come to realize like, no, that was your mom's protection spell, because somewhere around the world that song was so popular, someone's singing or listening to it.
Yep. But I don't know, man. So I really don't know who that kid could be. Part of me thinks like, is it like a different timelines?
Oh God, are we doing different timelines now again?
Yeah, I think it might
be
be like what's it called? A different timelines version of one of Wanda's kids.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, because part of me, yes, I know that the Scarlet Witch did die. I think Scarlet Witch.
At least in one of the worlds.
Yeah. So I don't know when we'll see Wanda again, if even we'll see Wanda again.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think that might be one of her kids, but who knows, dude? Um, I would really like to know what happened to her son, but
Yeah.
to Agatha's son. But I know that that's going to be probably later in the series. Um, but yeah, man. Brad, what else? Oh, did you? I love the little what's it called? Turn to the camera that Aubrey Plaza did. Like,
Oh, and also all the witches, you know, they just say like, yeah, like I wonder if she want to go out on a date, and and Aubrey just like turning back and just like smiling.
yeah, it's like I don't know whether to be afraid or want her number.
It's
Oh
like
god.
that's typical everyone with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Oh god, man. But yeah, yeah. I thought it was a fun episode. I didn't think it was like amazing, and I don't think this show is
I don't
amazing. I
think the
think that this
show's like I don't think this show's trying to be anything different than what it is. It's not we're not going to expect any like cool stuff that we've seen from Lord of the Rings or from Andor or any of that. There's nothing like they're really reaching out for, but it's consistently good for what it is. And so I give them credit for that because I think
consistently good enough.
yeah, good enough for an Agatha show because
Yeah.
honestly, did we need an Agatha show? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Consistently good enough for a show that like a lot of us didn't know jack shit about what this was gonna be about, if it even was gonna happen, and about a character that yes did make a really big what's it called impact on WandaVision, but a lot of people actually loved about WandaVision was more Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, which I
And
mean that kind of makes sense.
so, for us to get this show and for it to be centered around Agatha and what we're getting, like it's entertaining.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch the next episode, which
Yeah.
you know there's been other shows that I think we've been forced to watch just because we review them.
Acolyte.
Yeah, and Echo, and this is not one of them. This
Yeah.
this 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 I'm kind of like okay, yeah. I'm kind of looking forward every week, kind of be like, okay, let's see what comes on in the next one, because it's kind
Yeah.
of fun just watching them like become a like almost a team. Um,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, is Agatha just going to turn on him?
Who knows? Again, and that's kind of what I like about like this way that we're kind of building Agatha to look more like an anti-hero
Yeah,
and not a straight up villain. And you're kind of seeing these very like real human emotions out of Agatha and what she's like, and I really like that.
I agree. I agree. Yep.
Yeah. What's your final verdict?
What have we been given for the past? You've been given like what
First
7 point?
episode got a 7.5. 2 and 3 got sevens, and this one to me is a 7.5.
Yeah, I think I've been given around eights for them. I think I gave 7.5 and eights. I think this is an 8. I think it's good. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, I think it's good for me.
All right, man. Yeah, this is 7.5 for me. Like I said, it's not the greatest show ever. It's not amazing, but it's got me coming back week after week. Where it's not like I'm dreading. Like I'm opening up. I'm saying, okay, I gotta watch this week's episode of Agatha.
No, it's like, oh, okay, it's cool. Yeah, we're gonna review this, so I'll go watch it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I'm not like dreading it. It's not like the
yeah.
Idol where I'm just like, oh dear God,
Idol,
what am I going to watch now?
Acolyte. I'm just kind of
Yeah,
like, okay,
Acolyte, Echo to a point got dear fucking God, just let it end already. And I
yeah,
don't feel that. I mean, if this goes and for some reason they were like, yeah, we're doing a second season, I'll probably watch it.
yeah, yeah. But that concludes our review of the Agatha episode 4. As always, keep up to date with us on all things social media, nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore. At the $1 tier, you get our Monday and our Tuesday and Saturday episodes live early and ad free before anybody else gets to watch them on Mondays and Thursdays. Those are up early for y'all. And of course, we would like to also thank our wonderful Patreon supporters and go and check them out. being wonderful people. We thank you guys so much. Check out our Discord link. It's in the description below as well. You know, Brad's just gonna have to deal with it tonight. We're gonna be here for a long night, and because I'm not doing 7 shows tomorrow next week.
I don't have an issue with that, Ro.
You don't have an issue with that.
No.
Well, I hope you watched Audition before.
I'll get to it.
Yeah. Can't even blame the schedule because remember, you told me to put the movies up for Brenda so you could show her. Yeah. So I already had put that schedule up before. It was just the days that were gonna change.
Shit happens. We work around it.
Yeah. With that said, enjoy yourself, Brad. Please don't come blackout drunk. I want to make these shows happen.
I won't. So.
All right. With that said, Brad, let's go ahead and send them on the Witch's Road.
All right, Raul. Thank you, host, as always.
I love that we just got like 5 viewers, 6 viewers right at the end.
Yeah, appreciate that, guys. So we're going. Thank you to all listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I guess if we have to trade out Mrs. Foreman, at least we get Aubrey Plaza. Young Yoda out.